So I think we completed, okay, data types and literals also, right? I think now, so we can write one class and when, so class contains what, guys? Already we discussed it, right? Class contains what? Class is nothing but what? Come on, tell me.
Data member.
Collection of the technical word, okay? The collection of member variables and member methods, right? Member variables and member methods. So now class can contain variables and methods, okay? So already we discussed, right? Variables means what? If you want to declare any variable, what we should take in care? We have to keep what is that variable type and what is the value, the literal value it is holding, right? Let's suppose, okay, which class we are going to write? Okay, so let me write employee class. Tell me, what is the syntax of class, guys? What is the syntax of class? Come on.
Public class.
Class name, right? Class name. What is the class name here? Employee. Okay, and after that, what should be? Open curly braces and closure curly braces. Okay, so this is what one unity of class. Okay, so now this is the class structure. Now class contains what? Member variables and member methods, right? So employee, what employee has, I mean, what are the unique properties employees can have?
ID.
Employee ID, right? Employee ID. What next?
Name.
Employee name, right? Employee name. What next?
Salary.
Employee salary. Okay. What next, guys?
Employee position.
Designation.
Employee designation, right? Employee designation. Okay. Enough. Okay. So these are the properties, right? Now, next one. Let's suppose I want to see, okay, employee attendance of this month. Get employee attendance. This is what? Action, behavior, member method. Understand, guys? This is what?
Yes, sir.
Get employee attendance. I want to see, okay, employee attendance of this month, guys. Understand? So this is the one method, employee attendance. Every method should start with open parenthesis and closure parenthesis. Understand? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Next one, I want to see employee salary. What is the salary is taking? Okay. Employee salary. Get employee salary. So this is also what? One kind of behavior. So behavior means what? Method, action, right? Get employee salary. Okay. I have two methods. How many properties we have? 4 properties. Now tell me the employee ID. Employee ID. Tell me, so what kind of member type it would be?
Integer or
Integer.
Employee ID. ID means, okay, it should start with, okay, even some of the organization, they can have random numbers also. Okay. I mean, combination of what do you call? Integer and characters. Okay. Alphanumerics. But employee ID as of now will take, okay, the integer value. So integer value means what kind of the, I mean, what is the type we need to mention? Tell me. Int. This is the type of the variable name. Int. Employee ID is what? Variable name or identifier name. Okay. So what kind of literal value we can assign for int type? Come on. What kind of literal value we can assign for int type?
Numbers.
Integral literal. Integer literal. So what are the integer literal we have? How can we represent integer literals? How many ways we have? Come on.
Decimal, octal,
Yeah, decimal, octal, octal, and 1.7 onwards. 1.7 onwards, we can use even binary form also. Yesterday we discussed it, right? Binary form for integral literal.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Yes, sir.
So let me take employee ID 101. The first one is completed, right? Understand? 101 employee ID. So next one, employee name. Employee name means what? What kind of data type it is?
String. Character
String type.
Okay, string. Why character? Employee name having only one character. Employee name. Tell me what kind of letter we have to keep? String letter,
String type.
right? Employee name. Okay. Let's suppose Ramesh is the employee name. Understand? Next one, employee salary. Tell me what kind of data type I need to use for employee salary, guys?
String type.
Integer.
Int.
Hmm?
Float.
Float. Okay. Salary. Okay. Float. Right? F-alvo 80 float. Employee salary. Employee salary can have digits also, right? Okay. Employee salary. Floating point. Okay. So let's suppose 15,000. Okay. Or 45,000. Something. 50 paisa or something, guys. Understand? Float employee salary. Next one is what? Employee designation. So what kind of data type I need to use?
String type.
String type,
String.
right? String type. Employee designation. Something called, tell me guys, employee designation. What kind of designation we have? Let's suppose manager. Okay. Understand, guys?
Yes, sir.
So we completely define variable name and which type of variable it is and which letter we can assign. So you completely understood, right?
Yes,
Everyone. Okay. So the data types also we know and the literals also we know. For which data type, which literal we need to assign also we know, right? So based on that knowledge, we created a one class and we defined one variables and data types also we defined and literals also we are assigning. Okay. Understand? So now
Yes.
get employee attendance. Okay. Let's suppose, let me write something called system.out.println. Okay. This is the method. Okay. Just as of now, just I'm mentioning, okay, employee, employee attendance. Has been sent up. Okay, like that I can, guys. Okay. Here also, let me write system.out.println. Okay. Employee salary has been sent. Like that I have written something. That's it. Okay. Ignore this, please. Don't worry. Just I have written one method. Just I want to put some message right in the body. That's what I put. Okay. So this is called what? Class. Right? This is what? Class. So now for employee class, okay, we have created a one structure of employee class. This structure is what? Class. Class is means what? Logical representation. Right? It's a logical. Already we discussed, right? We spent a lot of time over there. 2 hours class, I think. Okay. So now I want to access this 101, this Ramesh. Okay, this 45,000, this manager. So we have added these values, right? Where these values will be there? I want to access these values. How can I access these values? Understand? How can I access these values? Okay. Let's suppose I have a department class. In the department class, I want to see what are the employees we have. Okay. So I want to see what is the designation of employee name Ramesh or employee ID 101. Okay. In the department class, I want to use this class. Right. How can I access these things, these variables, employee ID, employee name, employee salary, employee designation, right? So to access that, see, this is a physical. This is about, sorry, logical. Class is what? Logical structure, right? So in order to access that class, what we need? What we need?
Compilation.
Object, right? Object is what? Instance of a class. Object only represents this class, right? How can we access this class? By using object. Guys, I think you forgot, huh? We discussed it, right? I think 2 hours we spent on that time. Okay. So now, let's suppose, let me here, wait. This is the class, right? Okay. Take a. This is the class we have written. Okay. So for this class, for this class, okay. So now if you see one object is created, right? In object, so what is the employee ID here? Employee ID, right? What is that employee ID, guys? 101. Okay. Next one. Employee name. What is the employee name? Like Ramesh. Okay. Employee name Ramesh. Next one. Employee salary. What is the employee salary? 45,000 something, right? 45,000 dot 50 paisa something. Next one is employee designation. Manager. Okay. Now, after creating object of this class, okay, see all the, okay, the properties, what we have in the class, okay. So by using this object, we can access these values, guys. Okay. So we will see, don't worry. Okay. So for here, what? Employee ID, employee name, employee salary, employee designations is what? Variables. Okay. For these variables, so in order to store the values, some memory has to be allocated, right? Where the memory has to be, where the memory will be allocated, guys, in the object itself. Okay. So where the object will be stored in the heap memory. Okay. We will see that. Don't worry. Okay. Just, okay. Just remember this one. Okay. For class means there should be an object. Okay. How can we access the class data? By using object only. Understand? Now, how to create object? This is a class. How to create object? Understand? How to create object, guys? Syntax of object. Syntax of object creation. Syntax of object creation. Okay. What is the syntax of object creation, guys? Okay. Class name.
Class
Class name.
variable.
Variable name. Right? Variable name.
Equal
Equal to new operator.
class name.
Next one. Class name. Okay. Class name. Right? So this is the syntax, guys. As of now, just remember this is the syntax. Okay. We will see everything. Okay. We will see everything. As of now, this is the syntax we have to remember. So how to create object, guys? Class name, variable name is equal to new operator. Again, class name, open parenthesis and closure parenthesis. So this is what syntax of object creation. Understand? Here, tell me what is the class we have? Employee class. I have to create, okay, I have to create object for employee class. How can I create? Tell me now. What is the syntax? Class name, variable name is equal to new operator. Again, class name, open parenthesis, closure parenthesis, right? And now tell me what is the class name here? Employee.
Employee.
Okay, employee. What is the variable name? anything I can give. But
Employee.
always
Employee
we have
ID.
to keep employee, guys. Okay, here variable name always you have to keep. This is the industry standards. Okay, the employee we have, right? E capital letter, right? Always class name should start with capital letter. We will see, guys. Okay, the naming conventions. We will see all the naming conventions. Okay, so what are the naming conventions we have to follow? Okay, while defining class, while defining variable name, while defining method name, everything we will see. Okay, don't worry. But as of now, just remember every class name, the first letter should start with capital. Okay, right. So now employee class name. So here variable name always we have to keep the same class name, but here the first letter should be small. Okay, that is the what industry standardized. Okay, you can keep any variable name. Okay, compiler won't throw any error, JVM won't throw any error, guys. There is no issue. But actually, always the variable name, the variable name here means what? Okay, class reference variable name. It should be okay class name only. But okay, you have to represent small letter. That's it. Employee is equal to what next? New operator.
New operator.
Again, class name. Employee. Okay, and open parenthesis, closure
Plus
parenthesis.
parameters.
Okay, so this is what object creation, guys. So when you create like this object, so what will happen? What will happen, guys? For this class, up to now, this class is what? Just virtual. Okay, just virtual. So we cannot access, just we created a class, but we cannot use that. Okay, we cannot use that class. Understand? So if you created one class means what? You have to use, right? Then only it will be useful. So how can we use? Directly we cannot access class. Class is what? It's a logical. Okay, we cannot access, we cannot touch. Already we discussed, guys. No need to go again. Okay, I hope people understand, right? So now here employee for that class, I want to utilize the functionality of the class. I want to access the variables what we have in that class. I want to okay utilize the methods what we have in that class. How can I access those methods or variables? How can I access that methods and variables? By using object of that class, right? I need to create object for that class. Okay, then only I can use. Understand, right? There is a house, guys. In that house, what we have before construction of the house, what we have a plan, right? What is that plan? That plan will be there in under papers. So here is the okay kitchen room. Here is the master bedroom. Here is the children bedroom. Okay, here is the hall with like this. Here is the what do you call balcony, utilities. Here is the bathroom. Like that we have designed, right? That is what class. That is what structure of the house. Okay, after construction start, once we created that house based on that structure, that house is real object. Understand? The house is what? Real object. So we can touch that, we can use the kitchen, what do you call kitchen room, you can use the bathroom, you can use the bedroom, you can use the children bedroom, and you can use the what do you call utility, okay, balcony and everything. So when we are using after creation of the house, right? After construction of the house, by using the plan. Understand, everyone? But we cannot use, right? We cannot access, we cannot use that, what do you call, the plan, right? After construction of that house only we can access, we can feel it, right? So that is what object here, okay? After construction of the house, that is the real object. That object, how we are seeing based on the plan. Understand? The plan is what? Class, guys. Object is what? House, guys. Same thing you can apply here. Understand? Employee class, employee is what? Structure. The class, this is the structure. This class has these many properties, these many methods. Okay. These are the property names. I mean, property means here what? Variable. Variable names. These are the method names. Understand? If you want to access this class, go and create object. Understand? Once you construct of this object, once you construct of this object by using this class, then you can access these variables and methods by using that object. Understand, guys? Everyone? Hope you people understand now.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now, so we created employee is equal to new employee, guys. Okay. Now, by using this employee object, Now I want to, okay, I want to see the employee ID of this class. How can I see? Employee dot here, employee, right? Let me add here. Yes. So now employee object is created, right? Employee object is created. Now, what is the reference variable of this object? Employee. What is the variable of this 101? 101 value.
Employee
Which
ID.
variable name holds? Employee
Employee
ID.
ID.
Okay, in order to access this 101, how can we access? By calling employee ID, right? In the same way, so for this class, we created one object. Object contains what? Member variables, okay? And member methods also, right? Understand everyone? Now, for this, already I created one variable. What is the variable name, guys? Employee. This employee is what? Instance of an object. I mean, instance variable. Instance is what? Object. Instance is nothing but object, guys. Here, instance variable. What is the instance variable here? Employee instance variable name. What is? Employee, right? What is employee here? Guys, understand or not? Here, employee we have, right? What is the employee here?
Instance.
Instance variable means employee class object. Okay. So by using this employee, we can refer this object. Okay. Now, this is representing this, guys. Okay. This employee variable name representing this employee object. Understand? Now, I want to access this 101. How can I access? Okay. In order to access that means what? We need object. Already we created object. By using that object, we can access. Now, what is the object here? Employee. How can I access? Employee dot. Come on. Employee dot.
Employee dot.
Employee ID.
Employee ID. Okay. Employee dot. Employee ID. Employee ID. Understand? Hello.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
Understand, right? Yeah. Next one. I want to access. I want to access employee name. How can I access? Employee.
Employee dot.
Employee name.
Employee name. Understand? Employee name. Now I want to access employee designation. I want to see employee designation. How can I see? Employee dot. Employee designation.
Employee designation.
Understand, guys? Everyone. So like that, we can access, guys. Okay. Now I want to call employee attendance. I want to call employee attendance. How can I call? Come on. How can I call?
Employee dot.
Employee by using object only, right?
Yeah.
Employee dot. Get employee.
Attendant.
Get employee attendance. I'm calling this method. Okay. Understand, guys? Everyone. Employee dot get employee attendance. Okay. Then only I can access this method. Okay. I will see. I mean, what is the method is having logic, right? That logic will execute and you will see finally the output. Here, what is the method body has? Just we are printing employee attendance has been sent. So that is the message you will see in the console. Understand? So now tell me what is the other method, guys? Get employee salary. Now, how can I see?
Employee dot.
Employee dot.
Get employees.
Sorry.
Get employee salary.
Get employee salary. Get employee salary. Okay. So I can access. So by using this object reference, I can access all the member variables of the class. And at the same time, I can access all the member methods in the class. Understand, guys? Hello.
Yeah.
Here I'm hearing only Vignesh voice. What about remaining folks? Did you get or not?
Yes, sir.
Tell me if you're not understanding, I will repeat one more time, guys. Don't keep quiet. Everyone understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now, okay. See, now let me go with our Eclipse, guys. Our Eclipse, okay. There is our eclipse. Okay, eclipse ID. Eclipse, right? Yeah. We will see, guys. Don't worry. Okay. Class, object, and everything we will see in the further classes. But as of now, you understood, right? What is the class? How can we create object of that class? Okay. Object contains what? Okay. Right. So now. No. So, okay. So let me write simple one class, guys. Okay. Let me write one project, right? Java project. Project name. Okay. Class demo. Class demo. Like that. Let me put, guys. Okay. That is the project name. So what I need to do next? Finish, right? Class demo we have. In the class demo, what I need to create, guys? Come on. Class, right? Class I want to create. What is the class name? Let me
Employee.
put employee. Employee, right? EMP, right? Okay, employee, right? Java.lang.object, public static void main string. This is super class. Okay, we will see, guys. Don't worry about it. Okay, we will see each and everything. No, public static void main string also. I want main method also.
Main method.
Okay. So let me create finish. Let me click on finish. So now we have employee and public static void main string. Okay, and this one also we have main method also we have. Now tell me. Tell me. First one is what? Employee ID. Int
employee ID.
EMP ID. Okay. So let me add 101. Next one. String. Come on.
Employee name.
Employee name.
EMP name. Here what? I want to add Ramesh. Okay. Next one what?
Float employee
Float
salary.
employee salary.
Float EMP salary.
Salary.
Here is what? Just I want to add something 45,000. 50 paisa or something. Here what I need to put? F.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next one. String. EMP.
Employee designation.
Employee designation.
Designation.
Manager.
Manager. Okay. Done, right? So if you want, then write public. Okay. Return type.
Void.
Already we discussed it, right? In Java, return type is mandatory, guys. You can see C++. Okay. Return type is, I mean, here, if the method is not returning anything, you have to keep void. Okay. Void keyword. Then only, okay, the JVM, no, okay, this method will not return anything. Okay. Public void. Tell me, get
Employee.
get EMP attendance. This is the method. Okay. So we will see the methods. Don't worry. Okay. Here, just I want to write sysout. I want to write only sysout statement. That's it. Okay. EMP attendance has been sent like that. Okay. So next one. One more method I want to write. Public. Public void. Sorry. Public void.
Get
Get
employee salary.
EMP salary. Get EMP salary. Okay. Here, just I want to write sysout, right? Control space. Here what I want to write?
Employee.
EMP salary
Salary has been sent.
been credited or something. Okay. Okay, guys. So now here, what I want to do, I want to create an object of this class. How can I create? Okay, we have public static void main method. Already we discussed it, right? The JVM always execution will start from main method of the class, right? Now in the main method only execution will start, right? So how can we create object of that class? Come on, syntax of that class. Class name,
Class
employee,
name,
employee name.
employee
Reference variable.
Okay, reference variable name emp
New
Equals to new
class
class
name.
name.
class name.
Open parenthesis, close parenthesis. Object also created. Okay, guys. So now I want to access, right? Sys out control space. I want to access what?
Employee
Come on. Employee dot
dot employee ID.
see.
EMP ID.
See, when I write employee means what? Object. Okay. For which object? For which class object? Employee class
Employee
object.
class.
See, when I write employee and dot, if you see, these are what, guys? Employee designation, employee ID, employee name, employee salary. What, guys? This one here I need to put EMP. S should be capital, guys. Okay. So we will see all these naming conventions. Okay. Now, see, when I put dot, if you see here, employee, EMP designation, EMP ID, EMP name, EMP salary. Can you see? What are these properties of this class?
Employee class.
Okay. So means already object is created. In that object, so these are the properties and methods we have. Understand, everyone?
Yes,
Here,
sir.
here, guys. Okay. When the statement execution, right? When you have it, when you have written this class, right? So this is the structure will be there. Okay. Now, let me get this here. See, here, employee, we can access. These are the variables we have. So what I want to see, employee ID I want to see, right? Employee ID. Understand? So like that, I want to print sysout control space. Next one what?
Employee dot
Employee.
employee name.
Employee dot just employee name I want to print. Understand, guys?
Yes.
Okay. Like that, sysout control space. Okay. Employee dot
Employee
just
salary.
employee designation I want to print. Understand?
Okay.
Next one. Sysout control space. What happened? Okay. Next one. Employee
Dot employee salary.
employee salary. Right? So in the same way, I want to call get employee salary. Okay. How to call, guys?
Employee dot
Employee dot
get
here.
employee.
See, along with our methods here, what are our methods, guys? Get EMP balance, get EMP salary. These are our methods. Okay. These two methods only we have written, right?
Yes.
So apart from these two, we have other methods also, right? Clone method, equals method, get class method, finalize method, as code method, notify method. Like that we have wait method, main, like that we have many more methods. Understand? This main method also we have, right? The main method only, in the main method only we are writing. Okay. We will see all these methods, guys. We will discuss each and every method. Okay. If you write any class, these are the methods by default you will see, guys, in that class. Okay. Why you are seeing these all these methods, everything we will see. Okay. Further classes, don't worry, guys. Okay. So now, employee dot
Get employee
which method I
salary.
want to call get
Employee.
EMP attendance. Okay. So after that, what I want to call employee
Employee
dot
dot
get
get employee.
Get employee salary.
employee salary. That's it. Okay. So when I call get EMP attendance, which method will call? This method will call. Okay. So what it is, the body, what we have written, just system.out.println. Okay. We are printing one, okay, one console output, guys. Okay. One system.out.println message in the console. That's it. Okay. Now let me execute run as Java application. Okay. See, can you see, right? 101 Ramesh, manager, 45,000.50. EMP attendance has been sent, employee attendance has been sent, employee salary has been created. Understand or not? Everyone. Hello.
sir.
So you know,
Yes.
right? So how can
Yes,
we
sir.
create a class? And after creation of the class, how to create object of that class? And after creation of object of the class, how to access member variables and member methods, okay, which are present in class. I hope you people understood now, right? Now, here, I want to print sys out, okay? Sys out, I want to print that class variable we have, right? Employee. Employee we have, right? Okay. I want to print employee, guys. Understand? I want to print employee. Okay. So what we will see when I print employee, what we will see?
Nothing.
What we will see, guys?
Just
The people who knows Java, basics of Java. Tell me, I'm asking basics of Java only, right?
Yeah, nothing.
Nothing you will see, yeah?
Uh,
Come on. Tell me someone who is working in Java. Sweta, who knows basics Java? Sweta there today, class?
Yes, sir.
class name, hash code,
What you will see?
Nothing missing.
Nothing.
employee, hash code,
Hmm?
class name and hash code.
Let me see. Run as Java application. What we'll see, guys, here?
Hash code after
Employee at the rate some number, right? Employee at the rate some number. Understand? Okay. So here, when I put dot here, what you see right here? See? There is a toString method also there, right?
hash.
There is a toString method also there, right?
Yes.
Okay. Let me write it. Now, I'm adding sys out control space, okay, employee dot toString method I'm calling. So now what is the output you will see, guys? What is the output you will see? Now also you will see the same output, guys. Understand?
Yes,
Okay. So why you know? See, here when you want to print the object information, just you created one class. After that, for that class, you created one object. Okay. Now you want to see the information in that object. So for that, what you will see, what you will write here, system.out.println that object name, employee. Okay. So when you want to see information of that object, okay, just by accessing that variable name, so by default, it will call toString method, guys. It will call toString method. Understand? It will call toString method. Okay. toString method means what? Here see.
Object.
Here see, when I put dot, how many methods we have, guys? These many methods we have. Out of these methods, what are the methods you created? Get EMP
Two method
attendance,
only.
get EMP salary. Okay. So by using this reference, what does it mean? By using this reference, you can call get EMP attendance method, get EMP salary method, or toString method, or get class method, or hash code method, or notify method, notify all, wait, all these methods you can call, right? Understand or not?
Yeah.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now, this toString method. Okay. So just remember, guys, okay, for every class in Java, okay, whether user-defined class or predefined class, user-defined class means what? User-defined class means what? Come on.
Our base.
Okay. The class which is created by you. Now, employee class. Who created this class? We created. This is what? User-defined class. Understand? Here system is what, guys? System is what? Come on. System is what? Hello. System is what? Already we discussed. System is what? System is also kind of
Three
class.
different
Class.
Okay. Here string is what, guys? String also
one class.
kind of class. Okay. Who created this string class? Who created this
Java.
string class? Java people created. So Java people created means how can we call these classes? Predefined classes. Understand?
Yeah.
Understand or not? So there are two types of classes, guys. User-defined class and predefined class. So user-defined classes are nothing but the classes which are created by developer. Understand? Okay.
Yes.
The predefined classes, the classes which are created by Java
Java
people.
people.
Hope you guys are understood. Okay. In Java, for every class, whether it is a user-defined class or whether it is a predefined class, for every class, what is the super class you know? Object class. Just remember. So by this now, you don't know anything about superclass and subclass. I know. But remember, that's it. As of now, just remember. We will see in the other topics. And the coming topics, we will see what is superclass, what is subclass, okay, in the hoops concept. Don't worry about it. So what you want to remember as of now, what you need to remember as of now means, okay, for every class in Java, whether it is a user-defined class, whether it is a predefined class, for every class, okay, there is a superclass. What is that superclass? Object class. Java.lang.object class, guys. Understand? Java.lang.object class. That is the superclass, directly or indirectly for every Java class, whether it is user-defined or predefined. Okay. Now, if you see here, we see the few methods, right? What are the methods we see, guys, here? Here, right? Let me remove that and let me put one more time. Here, if you see, clone method, equals method, as code method, toString method, get class method, finalize method. These are the methods you see, right? Okay. So these methods, have you written? You did not write.
No.
Okay. But how can you see these methods? These are the methods, okay, already there in object class. Understand? Who has written these methods? Java people has been written. In which class they have written? Object class they have written. Okay. So our employee class is a child class for object class. Which class we have written? Employee class. Employee class is what? Child class. Just now we discussed, right? For every Java class, object class is a super class. Understand? So that's why super class is what? Object class, our parent class. So by default, actually, our parent features by default we will have, right? The genetics and everything. Hello? Come on.
Yes, sir. Understanding, sir.
For parent, our father and mother. Our mother, father, genetics all automatically we will have, right?
Yes.
In the same way, so for this subclass, for this employee class, there is a super class called object. In the object class, okay, few of the class means what? It should have member variables and member methods, right? So that object class also has few variables and few methods. So now employee class is child class of object class. Means what? Object class, what are the properties object class has? What are the member variables and member methods object class has? By default, it will be applicable for our child class. Here, what is our child class? Employee class. Understand? So that's why I can invoke object class methods also. Okay. Now, so when you are trying to print this employee, when you are trying to this employee object information, by default, internally, which method it will call? ToString method it will call. Which method it will call? ToString method it will call. Okay. See here. Here I'm calling employee.get emp attendance. Okay. First, it will check JVM. Okay. Get emp attendance class. Okay. This method will be there or not there in the class. Okay. Is it there or not there, guys? There. So that's why that get emp attendance method has been called, and the output you will see here emp attendance has been sent. That's fine. Now we are calling get employee. Just we want to print employee. So employee internally, okay, if you want to print the object information internally, which method it will call, guys? ToString method it will call. Understand? Which method it will call? ToString method it will call. So ToString method is there in our class?
No.
Do we have ToString method in our class?
No.
No. Then if the ToString method is not present in our class, then compiler will not throw any error. JVM will not throw any error. Okay. JVM, it will check the same method, ToString method, is there existing superclass, immediate superclass. Who is the immediate superclass here? Object class. In the object class, it will check whether toString method exists or not exist in object class. In toString method exist or not exist in object class? Exist, right?
Exist.
That toString method will call, guys. Understand? That toString method it will call. Okay. So what is the implementation of the toString method? You know, method means there should be some body, right?
Yeah.
Here we have written get the MP attendance. This is the method. So we have written some body, right? What is the body of this method? This is okay. Just we are printing the maintenance has been sent. For EMP salary also, what is the body of this EMP salary method? EMP salary has been created. This is the body. Okay, the message, just simply message we are printing. So like that, okay, when you call toString method in object class, there is some implementation in that toString method body. Understand? So what is the logic they have written? You know, okay, if you call toString method, it will always give you the class name at the rate class name. Okay, let me write here. toString method, right? toString method of object class. Object class always written. Always written. What is class name
At the rate.
at the rate? Class
hash
name
code.
at the rate hexadecimal form of hash code, guys. Hexadecimal form of hash code. Okay. Class name at the rate hexadecimal form of hash code. So like that, it will give you, guys. Understand? If you see now, see what is the message you get. Finally, you see class name employee. What is the class name? Employee, right? For this object, what is the class name, guys? For this object, what is the class name? Employee, right?
Employee.
Employee at the rate hexadecimal form of hash code. Hexadecimal form of hash code. Already, I think we discussed what is the hash code means. Once you create an object, okay, for this object, there should be some hash code, guys. Okay, in the memory, in the heap memory, there is a hash code. By using that hash code only, two different objects will be distinguished. You can vary the two different objects by using hash code. Let's suppose when you create object of this employee class, this is first object, right? For this object, okay, what is the hash code? Let's suppose take 1001. So this is the hash code. Okay, understand? Let's suppose take it, guys. We don't know what is the hash code. Okay, system it will maintain some random number, unique number. But let's suppose take 1001 is the hash code. Or else let me put 10 and one more 1. Okay, 10001. This is what hash code of this object. Guys, understood or not? So it has to save, right? See, once you create an object means it has to save that object into that memory, right? Okay. To save that object, there should be some number, right? Then only it can identify. Understand? So let's suppose after that I created one more object here. Here I created one more object. How can I create one more object? Tell me. I want to create one more object. How can I create? Here, no space, huh? Okay, let me create here, guys. Okay, I want to create one more object. How can I create, guys? Tell me.
Employee.
Employee.
Now,
Employee one.
employee
Employee
one.
one.
Equal to new employee.
Is equal to new
Employee.
Employee.
right? This is what another object creation. Now what will happen? One more object is created. One more object is created, right? So now what is the reference variable of this object now? Come on. Employee one.
Employee one.
Employee one. Right? So now this employee one reference variable pointing to this object. Right, guys?
Yes,
Oh my God. Okay. Now, right, like this it will point. Okay. So now, what is the value, guys, here? Come on, tell me. Same
Employee
value.
ID.
Same value. Employee ID is 101. 101. Employee
Employee
name
name,
Ramesh. Next one.
employee salary,
Employee salary 45,000 something, right? 45,000.50. Okay. Next. Designation
Manager.
Manager.
and the methods also, right? Get employee attendance something, right?
yes,
Get employee
and then
attendance.
employee salary,
Next one.
Salary.
Employee salary. Yeah? Get employee
salary.
salary. Get employee salary. See guys, actually the only variables can store in object memory, guys. Okay, these methods will not store in object memory. These methods will store in method area. We will see, okay, while discussing our JVM architecture, variables where it will store, methods where it will store, okay, how class will load, user defined class how it will load, predefined class how it will load. Okay, so how can you create your own class loader? Understand how JVM will load all these things. Okay, everything we will see, guys, in detail. Don't worry. Okay, so now employee one. Understand? Employee one points to this object. Okay, so now, so this object and this object. For this object, there is a memory allocated. Okay, what is the memory allocated? I mean, what do you call that number? 10001. For this object also, there should be memory should be allocated, right? So
Yes.
for memory allocation means here also this object has to be stored somewhere, some area, right? Okay, so that address has to be there, right? Understand or
Yes.
not? Finally, this object where it will store, guys, in heap memory. In memory only it will store. Okay, so there it has to be some address, right? Then only you
Yes.
can access. If you don't have any address, how can you come to your house, guys? For your house, if anyone want to come, then if you have some address, then only they can come, right? So like that, for every object which is creating, okay, so that object will be stored in where? In heap memory. For that heap memory, there is an address, guys. Okay, so for this object, what is the address? Let me take 10002.
So,
Let's assume, guys. Understand? So this is the address. Okay, this address is nothing but hash code, guys. Understand, everyone?
yes.
For every object, okay, there is a unique hash code. Understand or not? For every object, there is a unique hash code. Hello, come on, guys.
Yes.
Sir, understand.
Okay, for every hash code, there is a for every object, there is a unique hash code. Okay, so now when you call toString method in the object class, what you will get? Class name at the rate hexadecimal form of
format of
Hash code.
hash
cache
code.
code.
Understand? Hexadecimal form of hash code. See, hexadecimal form of hash code. So that's why you are seeing here, see, 5CCD 3C2. This is what? Hexadecimal. Already we discussed, guys, hexadecimal. Right? What are the allowed digits for hexadecimal? Come on.
0
What
to
are the
9
allowed
8
0 to 9,
A to F?
A to
A
F.
to F.
If you see this number, okay, 0 to 9, within the range of 0 to 9 and within the range of A to F, right? So this is the hexadecimal form of that hash code, guys. Hope you people understood now. Why we discussing in detail? What is octal form, hexadecimal form? Okay, you people understood now why we discussed in detail while discussing data types and literals. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we understood. Now, so hope you people understand what is class, how to create object, okay, everything. Okay, so now here see, that's why, as I told you, when I use employee directly, when you want to access this what do you call this object reference name, object variable name, okay, so internally it will call toString method. So that's why I'm trying to call directly toString method. If you see, for these two statements, the same output you are seeing, right? So what does it mean? If you print this employee also, it will call toString method. If you want directly, you call toString method also. Understand? There is no difference, guys. Nice. Actually, if you see, okay, just we have in your employee class. If you take employee ID 101, right? Int employee ID 101. Okay. So here, how many int variables we are taking? One variable, right? Let's suppose int x is equal to 10, guys. I'm taking, guys. That's okay. Just assume. Otherwise, I want to take one more int variable, int y is equal to 20. Okay. Like this, I want to take one more variable, int z is equal to 30. Okay. That's fine. But like this, somehow there is a requirement. So for that requirement, I need to create 10,000 int variables. Understand? There is a requirement. For that, I need to create 10,000 int variables. 10,000 variables. Understand or not? Okay. So is it actually? Yeah. See, there is no error, right? We can create any number of variables. We can create. But is it good programming practice? By seeing that class, so it's a kind of readability, right? Readability will be decreased. Understand? Guys, understand or not?
Yes. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Come on, everyone.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So 1 or 2, 3, 4, 5 variable is fine. Okay. But if you want to create 10,000 variables with the same type, okay, it's looking ugly, right? Even the readability of also will be decreased, right? So for every variable, we need to put, okay, so if in the class, variable name should be unique. Method name also should be unique. Understand? We cannot have, okay, we cannot keep one variable for, understand, one variable name for multiple variables. Understand, right? So for every variable name should be unique. Method name also should be unique. We cannot use one variable name for another variable. Understand or not? Hello. So
Understand.
here
Yes.
what? For every type, for creating every variable, you need to have separate variable name. Like that, how many we have? We should have 10,000. We should have. Understand? So kind of okay. I mean, ugly, right? By looking that class, if you have 10,000 variables means. Understand?
Yes.
Okay. For every variable name, they have to put. Okay. They have to mention int type. Like that, we have to keep. Okay. So this is the problem actually. Let's suppose I have employee IDs, guys. Let's suppose I have employee IDs. 101, 102, 103, 104, 105. Just take an example, guys. So like that, I have an employee IDs. How many employees IDs I have? 10,000 employee IDs I have. Okay. To represent each employee ID, a boss create one variable. Okay. For represent 10,000 employee IDs. What you have to do? What you have to do?
Every time
You have to create 10,000 employee ID. Employee ID 1, employee ID 2, employee ID 3, employee ID 4. Like that, 10,000 you have to create. Waste of time, right?
Yes.
Understand? Everyone. Hello. Okay. So
Yes,
this
sir.
is the what problem. This is the problem we are getting. So far we discussed about only variable names. How to declare variable name, how to assign literal to that variable name, how to define the type of that variable, right? So now, so this is the limitation. Understand? How to solve this problem? Instead of defining multiple variables, see 101, 102, 103, 104, all these what kind of literals we have? What kind of literals are these? Integral literals.
Integrals.
Integral literals, right? Means int type, right? So if all values are int type, okay, instead of defining one variable, why can't we take one variable, okay, to represent all these values? Understand? Why can't we take one variable representing all these values? Okay. So that is why array concept is came, guys. Understand, everyone? So now, instead of defining these multiple times, I'm taking one array. How to take array? Int array, right? Int array. Okay. Here what? Variable name. Okay. Int array, variable name. Let's take IDs. Okay. EMP IDs. Let's suppose. Okay. That is the variable name, guys. Okay. EMP IDs array. Okay. is equal to new, okay, int array. Int array. Here what? 10,000. What is the size? Let's suppose take 1,000. Understand?
Yep.
Understand? Okay. See here also. Syntax of array creation. Syntax of array creation. Syntax of array creation. What is the syntax of array creation? Okay. Type of array. Okay. Type. Okay. Array type, guys. Understand? Array type. Array type. Okay. Next one. This is the array type. Okay. Next one. Okay. Closure bracket, open bracket, closure bracket. Okay. Next one is what?
Array name.
Variable name. Array variable name. Right? Array variable name. Variable name. Sorry. This is what, guys? Array variable name. Okay. Next one is what? Equals to. Here also we can use new operator. New
Array type.
array type. Okay. Array type. Okay. Here is what we have to open bracket and closure bracket. Here we need to mention size, guys. Array size. Understand? Array size. So this is the syntax of array, guys. Array. Understand? This is the syntax of array. Okay. Array type, open bracket, closure bracket. Okay. Next, array variable name and new operator, array type, array size. Here see, instead of creating 10,000 times, or let's keep 1,000 times. Okay. I just created int array, employee IDs array, new int is equal to 10,000. Okay. New int is equal to 10,000. Let me take these two. Let me add here, guys. I think we need to save this one, to go for other means. Let me save it. What is the date, guys, today? Second, right? Hello, second, 8/2024. Class demo. Okay. So now let me create the other one. Okay. So now here what we have, let me write these things. Syntax of, okay. Syntax of array creation, something. Okay. So now if you see, I created what? One array I created. One array I created. Understand? So in this array, what I have, guys? What is the array name? Employee ID array. Okay, EMP IDs array. That is the variable name, right? EMP EMP ID IDs array. Okay, so which is pointing to this array. See, it is similar to object only, right? Class and object only, right?
Yes, sir.
Hello. So why it is similar to class and object? So by default, okay, arrays. Arrays also, okay, for every array, okay, there is a class, guys. For every type of array, there is a class. Understand? For every here, what type of array it is? Int array. What type of array it is? Int array. So for that int array, there is a class. Which class it is? Who defined that class? Java people has been created that class. That is what? Predefined class. Understand or not? So
Yes,
how
sir.
can we create object for that class? By using new operator. But here int array also what it is? It's a class only. So how can we create? How can we represent? How can we access that value of that class? We have to create object of that class. That's why here also we're creating one object. Here emp IDs array means what? Object for int array class. Understand or not?
Yes,
Hello. So that's
Yes,
why
sir.
we are using new operator, guys, here. That's why we are using new operator. Okay. But in Java, every array also has a class, guys. In Java, every array type also has a class. Okay, we will see what is the class name. For everything we will see. Don't worry. So now new operator, one array created. So this is the array, guys. So another previously object we created, right? The round circle. Okay, that is what object. But this is what array. Okay, when you create an array, here what? Creation of array, guys. emp id array means what? Creation of array. When you create an array, there is an array will be created. This is the array variable name. emp id array is what? Variable name. I mean this array object. This is the reference. Understand? This one is array object, guys. Okay. So what is the reference variable name for that array? emp id array. Guys, understand or not, guys?
Yes,
Come
sir.
on. Okay. So now, so like that, we have array created. So like this, how many elements we have, guys? How many elements we have?
1000.
Huh? Like that, 1000 we have, right? Like that, 1000 we have. Any dots, guys, here to represent dots? Do we have anything here to represent dots, guys? No. Okay. Let me take one. Okay. So like that, we have. Okay. We have how many? 1000. How many we have, guys? 1000. Okay. So now you see, instead of referring 10,000 times, instead of creating 10,000 variables, just we created one variable name, emp id arrays. Okay. And we are keeping all the 10,000 elements in the array. Guys, understand or not? Hello.
Yeah, understand.
We are keeping
Yes, sir.
all
Yes,
the
sir.
10,000 items under here. Okay. All the 10,000 values where we are keeping in array, we are keeping just by simply referring with one variable name. Here we are not creating multiple variable names, right? Just by using one variable name, we are referring all these 10,000 elements. Understand? So how to reference 10,000 elements we created? But how can we identify it? Which one is first value? Which one is second value? Which one is third ID employee ID? Which one is fourth employee ID? How can we know?
By index.
Understand?
Index.
So we need to keep index, guys. So what is this first index? 0.
0,
What is this second index?
1,
1. Right? What is the next index? 2.
2,
What is the next index? 3. So like that, okay? Like that, we have 10,000 index, guys. 10,000 means, what is the last index? 9,000?
1099.
9. 1,000, right? 900, I mean 999. 1,000 only, right? Okay, 999. 0 to 999. Understand? Okay. So we need to keep index. So by using index, you can represent. Okay. Now I want to see the first employee ID. How can I see? I want to see the first employee ID. How can I see? Come on. Just I want to see
of 0.
one minute. I want to see here. So just I mean the previous session. I want to see, okay, employee ID of employee class. How can I access? Object dot, okay, the class object, right? Object means what here? Employee. Okay, by using variable name only we are referring that object, right? Employee dot employee ID, right? So like that, here I want to see the first element of this array. How can I see?
Employee ID.
You need to
Array.
use object of this array. What is the object of this array? Object name, emp, variable
ID,
name.
array.
ID is array, right? Array dot. Okay. Not dot, guys. What we see here? Index 0. Understand?
Right.
Like that. Understand or array, right? That's why emp ID is array of 0 index. Okay. If I if I want to see the first index of the value, just I want to write like this, guys. emp ID array of 0 index. Now, in the same way, I want to see the third index value. How can I see?
EMP
EMP
IDs of array.
IDs array
Of array
of
of 2.
2.
huh?
2.
2.
Oh,
Third index. Third index means directly you have to keep third index. I'm asking third index. I'm not
Okay.
asking third element. Third element means second index. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Fourth element means third index. I'm asking directly index, right? That's what index. Understand? Like that we have to see. Hello. So let me keep here. Okay, the values. 101. Okay. 102. Right? 103. What is the value? 103. Okay. Like that, we have 104. 104. So like that, okay, we will have, guys, etc. Understand? That
Yes, sir.
1000, okay, 1000 values, 1000 employee IDs, where we are keeping now in the array, guys. Understand? So all this array, how can we access these array elements? By using one variable name. What is the variable name? emp IDs array. Understand? Now we don't need to create. Okay, we don't need to create. So these like this 1000 times, right? Int x is equal to 101. Int y is equal to, int employee ID is equal to 101. Int employee ID 2 is equal to 102. Like that, 1000 times. No need to create, right?
Yes,
Hello.
sir.
Understand
Yes,
or
sir.
not?
Yes, Santosh.
Understood.
Okay. Yeah. So this is the advantage of using array, guys. Understand? So now one more here. See here what? 101, 102, 103, 104, all these values. What kind of literals we have? What kind of literals these are?
Int type.
Integral
Integral.
literals. Why integral literals? Because what is the type of this array? Int array. Right? For int type, so what kind of literal you have to assign? Integral type array literal only you have to assign, right? Hello, come on, guys. Okay. For int type, if you are trying to assign another type literal, like suppose string type or boolean type, what we will get? We will get compile time error. Understand or not?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, yes.
So like that, what is this array type, guys? Int array type.
Internet.
So int array type means what kind of variables we, what kind of elements we have? Only
Integer
int type of
Integers.
elements only we can have, right? Only int type literals only we can have. Understand? Okay. Yeah. Yes. For int type, right? For int type only we can assign int literals. In the same way, what is the type of this array? Int array. So int array means what kind of elements this int array can have? Only integral elements, right?
Integers.
Integral values. So that's why integral literals we have. So here, instead of integral values, if I add, let's suppose, let me add here, okay, I'm adding Santosh. What we will get, guys? In one of the index,
Yes,
okay, one of the index, let's suppose index 6 or 7. In the index 7, I'm adding Santosh. What we will get?
Error, sir.
Yeah, incompatible type we will
Company
get.
time.
Okay, incompatible type, right? Come on, incompatible type only,
Yes,
right?
sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Right. Just here I'm adding what? Santosh, right, in this index. If I'm trying to add Santosh here, okay, so what we will get finally? Incompatible types, okay, found string required int. Okay, here what? Only same type of elements only we can add. We cannot add other type of elements. Means what? Array is what? Homogeneous data type. Homogeneous elements only we can add. Homogeneous means what? Same type of elements. Understand everyone? Homogeneous means what, guys? Same type of elements.
Same type of.
Same type of elements.
Okay, so now tell me what is an array. Now tell me what is an array. So we discussed, right? What is an array? What is the array, guys? Array is okay. So one more thing I want to add, guys, before going to definition. Okay, so here what? See here, just I have written 10,000. What is the size of this array? What is the size of this array? 1,000.
1,000.
10,000.
Sorry, 1,000,
Thousand.
right? So the size of the array is what? 1,000. Okay. Here, now 1,000 means what? 0 to 9999, right? So now I want to access here employee. How can I access elements? emp IDs array, right? By
Array.
using variable name, right? Here I want to access 1,001, guys. I want to access 1,001 element. Can we access 1,001 element?
No.
No, sir.
Okay. Why we cannot
Size
access
is
1,001
1,000.
element? Because
Size
the array
is
size
1,000.
itself 1,000. The array size is 1,000 only, right?
1,000.
Only in this array we can represent maximum 1,000 elements, right? But here I'm trying to access 1,001 index value. 1,001 index means what? 1,002 element value I'm trying to access, right? But in array itself we have 1,000 size. How can we access 1,001 index? Understand? Hello, come on, guys. How can we access 1,001 access?
Yes, sir.
Right. So that's why what we will get? Index out of bounds exception we will get at runtime. Index out of bounds. See here, what is the
Compound
index?
exception.
Up to 999. This is the index. But which index you are trying to access? 1,001. Do we have 1,001 index here? We don't have. So that's why we are getting what? We are getting index out of bounds exception. Index out of bounds exception.
Bound exception.
Okay, index out of bounds exception we are getting, guys. We will see all these exceptions. Don't worry. Okay, I will discuss an exception and so we are getting index out of bounds exception. Understand? Okay. Understand or not? See, actually, yeah. So here fixed size in the nature here. What is the arrays? Fixed size. Okay. While creation array itself, you need to mention fixed size, guys. The array size you need to mention while creation of the array. Understand? So dynamically, okay, you cannot increase or decrease size of the array. That is the biggest limitation in array, guys. Understand? So here, while creation of array itself, you need to mention the size, fixed size. Okay. So dynamically, the array size we cannot increase, decrease, guys. So let's suppose 1,000 employee IDs we have, but someone is saying, hey guys, only 1,000 employees we have. Okay, write a program. Just keep all these 1,000 employee IDs in your in your program. So what we will do, instead of going one by one variable name definition, creation, just we are going with array, right? Just we created one array, the size of 1,000. Okay, that variable name pointing to all the 10,000 elements which are there in the array. Understand, right? Fine. Now, by mistakenly, that guy said only 1,000. But actual this I mean the employee IDs has 1,010. 1,010. Understand? 1,010 actual value dynamically. But here, what is the size? 1,000 only. Is understood or not? When the program will execute dynamically only, right? Program
Yes,
will be
sir.
executed at runtime, right? At the runtime, if you see the employees IDs, there are 1,010 IDs. But what is the size you mentioned here? Only 1,000.
1,000.
Understand? Now, the remaining 10 employee IDs, we cannot process that 10 employee IDs data in our application, right? Understood or not? Because we mentioned only
Yeah.
1,000.
1,000.
So that is the limitation. Understand? Let's suppose the array means memory wastage will come there. Will be there, guys. If you use arrays means memory wastage will be there. So let's suppose take a simple real world example, guys. Okay, simple real world example. Let's suppose for your house, okay, for your house there is a event, guys. There is a marriage event or something, okay. There are events like birthday party event, something is there, okay, at your village. So let's suppose how many members are there in your village. Let's suppose 5,000 members are there, okay. So you invited everyone. So how many chairs you have to keep? At least 5,000 chairs you have to keep, right? At least 5,000 chairs you have to keep to accommodate 5,000 people, right? For them, we have to prepare food. Okay. So how much food you have to prepare? Okay. For 5,000 people, you have to prepare. Just you prepare everything. Okay. Now function time 12 o'clock came for lunch time. Okay. After 12, okay, after 2, after 3 also, only 10 people came out of 5,000. Understand? Only 10 people came out of 5,000. So now, what will happen? Everything will be waste, right?
Waste.
The place also waste, right? The chairs also waste, right? The food also waste, right? We don't know, right? We don't know at runtime how many people will come. We don't know. Guys, understand or not? Just we are expecting. That's it. 5,000 people
Yes.
we invited. May 5,000 people may come. Like that. That is what our assumption. But runtime, how many people will come actually? Only 10 people come. Understand? Only 10 people came. But remaining everything will be wasted, right? That is the one thing. So one function completed. So in the same way, in the same house, okay. So in the same village, I mean this family, they want to conduct one more function, guys, after some time, after 1 year or 2 years. Okay. By keeping lost function experience in their mind, what they trying to do now? No. Why we have to waste chairs and what do you call the food and all? Okay. Instead of 5,000, let me, okay, prepare for only 1,000 people. Understand? Or 500 people. So they arrange chairs for 1,000 and they prepared food for only 1,000 people. Let's suppose, or 500 people. Now, at lunchtime, 5,000 people also came. All the 5,000 people in that village also came. So what will happen? You know, right? What will happen? You know. So right here, that is the problem, guys. You can apply the same thing into arrays concept. Okay. So here, if you fix the size, we don't know at runtime what might be the actual value. May increase, may decrease. May increase means you will have array index out of bounds exceptions. You cannot process complete data. Your program will fail. Right? Understand or not? Here, 10,000 people only there. But actually, what is the actual runtime? 1,010. Right? You lost the 10 people, data, right? You cannot process the 10 people data. Understand or not? But now, if you put 1,000 size, but enter runtime, only 10 IDs are came. Remaining 990 memory spaces will be waste, right? So once you create array means 1,000 memory allocate. These are the what? 1,000 member elements. For these index, for each and every member element, okay, there is a memory will be allocated, guys. Guys, understand or not?